Okay, welcome to the screencast about websites. What we're going to do now is just kind of show you about Flash websites. We're going to show you about all the kind of 2009 web optimized sites. Forgive me, I've got the flu. I'm going to be looking at just a few things on sites which have changed. They might not look as good as what they did in 2008, but they're much more optimized and active for the search engines and tuned into the social media influx that we need today, which everybody does, whether you've got a business or not, whether you want people talking about you or not. If you haven't got these kind of things going on, then you're going to have trouble. So this first page we're looking at now has been suggested as one of the top 10 websites, and what's interesting about this website here is it uses JavaScript. So that's one of the alternatives you can do if you're using your website. You use JavaScript. We've wasted a minute on this site already, so let's just go into it if we can and see what happens. This is 2009. This is what websites look like today. So I don't know if you can actually see that. Anyway, it's kind of swirling around and it's got all different things going on. So let's just take another look at one which is using JavaScript, and that's this one here by a guy called Dave Werner. Now he's got all these pictures here, so you've got blobby little pictures, which is good. I'm not sure how they actually optimize JavaScript, but what is quite common at the moment is the handwriting style. It makes it look more personal, more cool. A lot of DJs are using it, but I think it's great. It really is the way forward. So we've got all these different things that you can play around with. Not a lot of people, especially if it's arty or anything to do with that, this is a really professional way of showing that you're very, very clever at what you do. Look at this guy, Dave Werner's site. Check that one out. Also, again, that's in the top 10 sites.
My bank, Wachovia.
There's Dave
for about
there.
5 years now, and they've always had great, friendly service. But the website, a little on the crappy side.
It's a portal site, which means you're immediately presented with the site. And while this seems to make sense for a large
So here's where I got that information from. We've got the top 10 websites here on eBay's best Flash websites.
Even worse, there's very little to distinguish the Wachovia brand outside the
Dave is down there
colors.
at number 10, surprisingly. So if we finish with that one, we've finished with that one, and let's finish with that one. So another one here as well. We've got Fangoria. I wanted to show you this one because this is the first one that kind of came to my mind, and it's a very, very good site. It's got great squeeze page interaction popping into it, but the main thing is as well, it's kind of tuned in for social media. So if you read more, and it's got all these links here, which is going to make it good in the post in the search engine. But if you read more, then you're going to go into different things, and it's going to give you abilities to join in. Like the next site here is The Secret. Now I think this might be a particularly good kind of thing for someone who's not really bothered about the social media side, but they've got a branding on their product. So then what you see, the key thing is here with this type of site is having a great top bit here. You want to have it wicked, and at the same time it's got a flashing thing here with the interaction. I'm moving on to the next one really quickly. Cut that one down. Jerry Springer is great. So let's have a look at Jerry Springer. Now what happened with Jerry Springer? He's got the Facebook page integrated onto his thing here. Now if Jerry Springer a year ago had probably one of the best websites in the world, and he's gone downhill because he knows how much better it is when you're using Java integration to have it thing. So we've got another site here which I'm just looking at now, and this has got stuff going on here. Now the problem with this is, well, forget about the problems with that, because look at that, some of it's really good. Here's some good hosts here anyway. You've got Blue Voda,